Yeah, checking out Yu-Gi-Oh! Cross Duel. Out now on App Store and Google Play. He said, "Is it for your games?" I told him, "Yes, it's for your games."
Gonna go ahead and record tutorial 3 or 4. Tutorial 3 or 4, Yu-Gi-Oh! Cross Duel. How to use spell and trap cards.
It's the main phase of the first turn.
Alright, take a look at the field. An opponent's monster is heading towards you from the left. You already summoned a monster. You already have a monster summoned in defense position in the left monster zone. 12 versus a stack. It has less defense than the attack of the opponent's monster arriving on the next turn. Yeah, so monsters take a turn to get to the opponent. Take 2 turns. Something like that. Thankfully, there's a trap card in your hand that can help. Set a trap card in the main phase and it will automatically activate in the battle phase when its conditions are met. Your opponent must think they'll be able to destroy your monster. To counter them, use the trap card Castle Walls. Okay, its effect boosts the defense of your monster during battle. Set it from your hand to the trap zone. Okay, let's read it. Castle Walls, upon battling, when one of your monsters is in defense position, battles an ops monster, all of your monsters in defense position gain 400. Alright, cool. Alright, set that. Okay, you gotta slide it up first. Come on. Slide up, trap, not there. The trap card is now set. Okay, so I guess you can set it in any lane, the columns don't matter. The trap card is now set. Its trap cards are placed face down, others don't know what their effects are. Trap cards go in any of your trap zones. You can set a maximum of 3. You have 1 trap card in your hand, 1 other trap card in your hand, let's set that trap. Eat Gaban. The effect of Eat Gaban. I didn't even read it. First, you choose a position for the cards to be set in and set it. It will activate when your position is reached by the opponent's monster. Set it in the right lane to fend off against the right player's attack. Okay, let's read that. When set position is entered, then opponent's monsters are destroyed upon entering if they have 1000 attack or less. So I guess this is an exclusive. Nah, it might not be. It's a cross duel card. Okay, make sure to set trap cards before the main phase ends, or you won't be able to set them once the battle phase starts. Tap ready and battle phase will start.
Are you ready? Enter the battle phase.
The right player has summoned a monster. Since they have no spell cards that can be used at the moment, we'll skip this step. So battle, spell card, and then really starting the battle.
So, you're taking a wait-and-see approach. This is the moment we were
Spell
waiting
card
for.
activated. So first, Eat the Bun. Yeet that dude. The effect of Eat the Bun activated, and the opponent's monster has been destroyed. In cross duels, trap cards activate when their conditions are met. Players can't change the activation timing. No change.
This is the moment we were waiting for.
I like it. No change. Change is hella confusing.
What a joke!
Alright. Got the first 400. That was just enough. Castle Walls activated, so your monster's defense was higher than the attack of the opponent's monster. You win the battle. As you can see, trap cards give a way to hold off opponents and buy time to counterattack. That's all on trap cards. Okay, let's briefly review how these card types work. Spell cards are used directly from hand during the battle phase. Trap cards are set during the main phase and will activate automatically when their conditions are met. Make sure to master those 2 card types. Right. Yeah, that was 3 or 4. Think I'm not gonna record this 4th right now, but we'll see.
Right, about Yu-Gi-Oh! Cross Duel. 4-player battles offer an exciting new way to play. Overlapping battles make for an ever-changing match. Duelists will have to pay close attention if they want to come out on top. 4 modes to choose from. Ranked matches. 4 players can gain or lose ranks based on their performance. Raid Duel. 4 players team up to defeat a raid boss. 4-player co-op. Tag Duel. A single-player mode in which the player teams up with a tag team partner to duel another team of 2 duelists from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. Duel away in your favorite modes. And then there's room matches, a room in which players can chat or duel with custom duel settings. Right. And then to acquire cards, the player begins with an initial deck of 20 cards and gets new cards from the card gacha. Duplicate cards are sent to the vault and can be used to trade cards in the shop to be converted to medals. Okay. The card gacha is the place where players can obtain new cards by spending crystals, gems, or tickets. The following card gachas are available: Beginner's Gacha, Release Commemoration Gacha, Special Gacha 1 and 2. Okay, Crystal Shop. Players can use real money to purchase crystals. That old convoluted system of money. Trade cards. Players can obtain any card from the card catalog by trading 4 cards of the same rarity from the vault. 4 to 1, crappy economy. Metal Shop. Players can use metals to purchase materials or accessories. Okay, getting into the real nitty gritty. Okay, the rules. Cross duels are specifically designed for 4 players to battle with unique rules. Each player has 3 monster zones and 3 trap zones. Their monster zones are connected to one another with lanes which their monsters will traverse across. Each player's left and right monster zones has a lane that connects to the monster zones of their opponents, whilst the lanes of all players' center monster zones converge at the center of the field. Yeah, so you gotta go left and right and left, and then some of them are straight. Well, left and right and straight. Each player must have exactly 20 cards in their main deck, and they can only have a single copy of each card in that deck. There's no extra deck. Fusion, Synchro, Exceeds, and League monsters are placed in the main deck, and they, as well as ritual monsters, can be summoned from the hand by sending their listed summon materials from the player's field to the graveyard. And Exceeds monsters do not have Exceeds materials attached to them. Their summon materials will be sent from the field to the graveyard like other monsters. Okay. Link monsters have defense and can be placed in defense position like other monsters. When a Link monster is Link summoned, its summoned materials are placed into its Link arrows. And the summoned monster gains defense equal to the attack of any Link monsters in its materials that are co-linked with it. I guess. Each player starts with 4,000 life points instead of 8,000. To the maximum limit in which life points can be increased to is exactly 8,000. Each player begins the duel with 5 cards in their hand, and that's including a card that is designated as an ace card. Spell cards can't be set and can only be activated during the battle phase. Trap cards can be set during the main phase and are activated automatically when their activation conditions are met, even during the same turn they were set. Some trap cards can be set at a lane's halfway point. Interesting. Okay, rules 2. The turn structure of cross duels functions differently from other formats. There's a set limit of 8 turns, and all players must take them at the same time. And at the start of each turn, including the first turn, players draw a card. At the start of the 7th and 8th turns, players draw 2 cards instead. During the main phase, players can set trap cards from their hand, change defense position monsters to attack position, or summon monsters from their hand to their monster zones in either face-up attack position or face-up defense position. When all players have completed their main phase, they proceed to the battle phase. Card effects that activate. When a monster is summoned, they're mistyping, not mine. When a monster is summoned, it will activate at the end of the main phase. After all players have completed their main phase, monsters that are special summoned can't activate their effects that activate when they're summoned. Okay. From the start of the battle phase till monsters begin movement, players can activate spell cards. Afterwards, monsters in attack position traverse across their designated lanes by one space, half of the lane. So you got two L's on the left and the right, and it's straight in the middle. When two or more monsters meet on the same space, a battle takes place. When two monsters battle, their attack, if in attack position, or their defense, if in defense position, are decreased by the value of their opponent's battling monsters. Then if a value reaches 0, that monster is destroyed. If more than two monsters in different lanes meet on the same space, the monsters facing each other battle first, and then the remaining monsters battle each other. Players don't take battle damage when their monsters battle another monster. The only way to inflict battle damage to a player is to attack directly with the monster that has fully traversed the lane to an empty opponent's monster zone. When a player inflicts battle damage by a direct attack, they gain life points equal to the damage they dealt, up to the amount of life points their opponent lost. Alright, come again. When a player inflicts battle damage by direct attack, they gain life points equal to the damage they dealt, up to the amount of life points their opponents lost. Cool. Right? Rules 3. After an attack position monster destroys another attack position monster by battle, it can continue to move along its lane and battle other monsters, or attack directly if it reaches the end of the lane. If a defense position monster is destroyed by battle, the attacking monster can't attack directly in the same turn. So if a player has 0 life points, they can't gain LP, but can still activate cards, and their monsters will continue to move until the end of that turn. At the end of the turn, if a player has 7 or more cards in their hand, they must discard until they have a max hand size of 7. They have a hand size of 7. At the end of the 8th turn, or if a player has no life points at the end of the turn, the cross duel ends with the player having the highest life points as the winner. All monsters in the game, including monsters that begin the duel in the extra deck in the TCG/OCG, are first acquired as normal monsters and can gain skills via a skill tree. Monsters become effect monsters when equipped with any skill. Pendulum monsters will only become a pendulum monster if equipped with the pendulum skill. Ritual, fusion, synchro, exceeds, and link monsters will only become their respective card types if equipped with a special skill or master skill, which may change their summon materials. Interesting. Skills. Skills are effects that can be assigned to monsters. Each monster has a different skill tree in which they can unlock skills. Monsters can have up to 5 skills assigned to them, but the number of skills a monster can use during a duel is determined by the format. Standard format. Ace monsters can use up to 3 skills, and other monsters can use 1 skill. The standard format is used in ranked matches. In unlimited format, all monsters can use up to 5 skills. The unlimited format is used in raid duels and tag duels. During a duel, when multiple effects are activated at the same time, they are activated in the following order: skill negation, status change, skill attribution, battle position change, and attack defense change, and increase slash decrease life points, monster movement, special summons, card destruction, and return to hand. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Cross Duels covers 7 different Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. Skills 2. Special skill. With less cross stuff going on, just a regular cross. These skills are exclusive to super rare and ultra rare rarity monsters. Each super rare or ultra rare monster has 1 exclusive special skill, master skills. Master skills with the diagonal in it as well. These skills are exclusive to ultra rare rarity monsters. They are stronger burst something of the. They are a stronger version of the monster special skill and can only be used by ace monsters. Each ultra rare rarity monster has one exclusive master skill. Common skills. These skills are generic that are not exclusive to any monster. Okay, buff skills. The attack boost with the sword when summoned gains 200 attack. Defense boost, shield, gains 200 defense and attack support. When summoned, all of your other monsters gain 200 attack. Defense support, all of your other monsters gain 200 defense with the guy in it. And attack buff, and that's upon battling, gain 200 attack if in attack position. Defense buff, upon battling, gain 200 defense if in defense position. And then attack supplement, at the end of the battle phase, gain 400 attack and applies to original attack. At the end of the battlefield. Okay, supplement at the end, it makes sense. Okay, then defense supplement. At the end of the battle phase, gain 400 defense. Applies to the starting defense. And wizardry. This is an activation condition. Gains 300 attack or defense if you activate a spell card. Cohesion. Activation condition. Gains 200 attack defense for each monster you summon. Inventor. When summoned, gain one skill at random. One additional skill is gained if your monsters have activated Inventor 4 or more times in the duel. Healer. When summoned, gain 200 life points. Focus. At the start of the battle phase, gain 200 attack. Extra attack. When attacking directly, gains 500 attack. Interesting stuff in here. I like it. Alright, debuff skills. This is an attack debuff with the broken sword. And this is upon battling. When battling an opponent's attack position monster, it loses 300 attack. And then defense debuff. And then this is upon battling. When battling an ops defense position monster, it loses 300 defense. Snipe. When summoned, inflict 200 damage to the player in the lane ahead. And intimidate. Upon battling, when attacking an opponent's attack position monster, change it to defense position. And upon battling, provoke. When attacking an opponent's defense position monster, change it to attack position. Cool. Seal. And that's upon battling. Negate all skills of the battling opponent's monster. Nice. Curse. When destroyed in battle, till the end of the next turn, the monster that battled this monster gains can't move and phantom. Denoted. When destroyed in battle, the monster that battled this monster loses 500 attack / defense. Crusher. When destroying an ops monster in battle, then inflict 300 damage to the player who controlled the monster. And unique skills. Reincarnation. They're yellow. When destroyed, the monster is returned to your hand with all of its skills negated. Pierce. You will be able to attack your opponent even when you have attacked a defense position monster in their monster zone or guardian monster zone. Super speed. Boost movement speed by 50%. Double is hyper speed. Speed, I guess, is how fast you move along the lane, I guess. Something, I don't know. Hyper speed doubles movement speed. So instead of hitting the L, you can just go straight to the guy, I guess. Stealth. Can pass without battling opponent's monsters. This adds a really cool wrinkle to Yu-Gi-Oh! It seems like. I really messed with it so far. Double material. My boy Preston, I put him on it. He says he really likes it. Double material can be treated as 2 summon materials when used for the summon of a normal effect or pendulum monster. Speedy summon. Can be summoned with 1 less summon material, but it loses 100 attack / defense. Double efficient summon. Okay. Efficient summon. Can be summoned with 1 less summon material. Pendulum. When summoned, gain pendulum scale. The red right one. And then pendulum left, the blue one. When summoned, gain pendulum scale, the blue. Link arrow. Can be treated as... Skipped around. Can be treated as 2 summon materials when used for the summon of a link monster. Cool. Immunity skills. Immunity, destruction effects, and immune to destruction effects. Immunity position change. Immune to effects to change battle position. And immunity, skill negation, immune to effects that negate skills. Immunity, negative status, immune to effects that give negative skills. Immunity, bounce slash teleport, immune to effects that would return this monster to the hand or force it to teleport. Immunity to attack slash defense reduction, immune to losing attack defense from effects. Negative skills. These skills have effects that negatively affect a monster. They can't be unlocked by any monster and can only be attributed to monsters by other skills. Icon, slowdown. Halves movement speed, double is immobile. And immobile is basically you can't move. Phantom can inflict battle damage to opponents' players. Fear can't change the battle position during the main phase. Collapse at the end of the battle phase, destroy this monster. Raid skills. These skills can only be used in a raid duel. Purple ones. Anti-boss. And that's upon battling, gains 500 attack when battling a raid boss. Anti-raid monster. And then upon battling, when this monster in attack position battles a raid monster, that monster loses 500 attack slash defense. Boss Buster. Upon battling, gains 1000 attack when attacking a raid boss's weak point. Anti-object. Damage to objects increases by 1. And anti-shield. Damage to shields increases by 1. And assist boost. LP gain from assist healing increases by 500. SP boost. When summoned, gain 2000 attack slash defense. SP spell power. I don't even know what SP is. Efficient summon. This monster can be summoned without summoning materials. SP hyperspeed. All of your monsters gain hyperspeed. And SP reincarnation. When destroyed or when assisting healing, return this monster to your hand. SP support. When summoned, all monsters controlled by you or an ally gain 1000 attack slash defense. Partners. Dual monsters. Yami Yugi, Seto Kaiba, GX, Jaden Yuki, Chaz Princeton, 5Ds, Yusei Fudo, Jack Atlas, Zexel, Yuma Tsukumo, Reggie Shark Castle, ARCV, Yuyu Sakaki, Zuzu Boyle, Reigns, haven't even heard of that one, Playmaker, Blue Angel, and Sevens, Yuga, Odo, and Luke. Alright, for your games, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, do that.
Alright. For your game.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Cross Duel.
Excellent graphics.
Crushing this opponent may be easier than I thought. It's the main phase of the first turn.
So this is one of those type of games where, like, I hate where you are forced to play the tutorial, but we're on tutorial 2 or 4 right now, so. But it's been pretty enjoyable, first of all, at least. Alright, so take a look at the field. Your monster is currently at the halfway point of the center line. If there are no other monsters, my guy's right there. However, you can't be sure they won't hedgehog in your hand. So summon it in attack position to the center line. Pull a bolt, center line. Now you have a second monster heading for the opponent. As long as you have monster zones free, you can summon Turn after turn. Tap ready, and the battle phase will start.
Are you ready? Show 'em! I summon a monster. Enter the battle phase.
So as you see, the opponent has summoned a powerful monster. It has a higher attack than yours. You can turn the situation around by using a spell card. Select a spell card, invigoration from your hand. Spell cards can be used from the start of the battle phase up until monsters begin movement. Invigoration. What does invigoration do? Select one earth monster and boost its attack by 800. So that'll be my crew or whatever. No, that'll be my hippo guy. Select a monster to target with spell card. The hippo guy.
Go!
Alright, let's read that again. In Cross Duel, all spell cards work the same. They are activated from the hand during the battle phase. Why not just make them the hand trap color? I don't know. I guess to keep it simple, but is that really simple when it confuses you from the regular game? They can't be used in the main phase or set on the field. Okay, so during the battle phase, the only time you can use spell cards, and they can't be used in the main or set on the field. Okay, if you have spell cards in your hand, you can use one after another without limit. We have none currently, so we'll skip this step.
Full speed ahead. What a joke!
The opponent's monster has been destroyed. Now you can enter the monster zone and attack him directly.
You amateur.
As you just saw, the impact of spell cards on a duel can be decisive. Next up, let's go to trap cards. Moving on to the next step, you can replay this tutorial by tapping replay. Alright, I think at this point I'm going to sign out. We might just do the 3 and 4 later. But that's all I got. Check y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe. The Yo Games.